this is EverNoize. I'm very happy to be with you today. I hope you're doing good, and today I'm gonna talk to you about my song Fly Part 1, and I'm gonna tell you about how I came up with it. The first thing to say about Fly is that it actually currently exists in three, even four versions. The very first one is the actual one. I mean, the one I really came up with in the beginning, and that's the full version, which is 7.5, maybe 740-minute long, something like that. And then when I designed my album Fools of Us, uh, while I was designing it, what I found out is that Fly was very nicely fitting into it, both as the first track and also as the last track. Uh, s- so what I did is that I cut it in two and created Fly Part 1, which is the first track of the album, so to say. Not exactly, but almost, you'll see what. And Fly Part 2 ends the album, it's the last track. And I did so also because I found out that uh, it's not that the rest of the album is just the same as Fly, not at all, because Fly is a trip hop track, very cool, like walking or running or something like that, uh, mixed with some rock. And there is a difference between the first part 1, and the second part 2 because of the progression of the sound. But that's one thing, that's technical. What I wanted to tell you is from an artistic standpoint. Uh, the cool thing I found out in doing so is that it's like as if you were opening a book or just watching a movie, and it's what happens in between these two parts. The rest of the album is different from these two parts, but it's like it was a time lapse in between the two, something like that, with very different moments, but it's all related, and I loved that when I came across that. And the last thing I'm gonna tell you today about this song is that the fourth part of it is actually the introduction. I cut the introduction separately from Fly Part 1, and it's because Fly, the full song, is gradually coming in. It has a fairly long introduction. It's a trip hop track, as I was telling. It borders to rock in some aspects, or folk even in some aspects at the end of it. And it also borders to rap. There is some rap on it. I loved to rap a little bit on it. So it has its pretty long intro, and I felt like that intro deserved to be the intro of the whole Fools of Us album. So that's it for today. I'll talk to you soon, and I'll give you some more about this song. Many of you just ask questions about it, and one of the most frequent questions is about the bass line. So I'll tell you about that next time. Okay, take care and have a good day. Bye now.